Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris, and this is my channel, ChrisP44S. And today I'm going to be playing Within a Dead City. This is a game that I just learned about. I guess there was a demo out for a while, or for some period of time, but the early access just released a couple days ago on like August 7th. It's August 10th now, and I discovered the game like a couple days ago, and then I had some time to sit down and play it. So I thought like the concept for the game was really neat. Um, but it is in early access, and the game is selling right now for like $3. So there's content. There's there's not a ton, like a ton, but there is a fair amount, I'd say, for like $3. I think that's a pretty fair price. And so if you're interested in the game, after watching this video, you can find it on Steam for $3 US. It could be $3 and change. I don't remember, to be honest. I bought the game the other day. But as it is, the game is basically like a Heroes for Hire city builder auto battler. And I think the concept is what really drew me to it. Not being like an auto battler or whatever, but basically what you do in the game is you run an adventurers guild, and so basically you hire heroes, and then the heroes go out on the like whatever level you're in, and they basically raid dungeons and fight monsters, and then bring gold back to your buildings and like buy potions, or they can buy weapons and armor, but they all do it like autonomously, basically. So like it's kind of like you run the city, or you build the city and hire the adventurers, and they raid the land and kind of like buy stuff from your city. So like I don't know, so it's pretty cool. I think it's a really cool concept. I'm a really big fan of like adventure guilds or like quest guild type games and stuff, and like that idea. So I think this is a concept that could be really good if built upon correctly and if done correctly. And it may not be like on this platform, like the Within a Dead City platform, but I think this is a really good foundation. So with that being said, let's jump right into the game. This is kind of how it is now. There's no story mode. It's basically you just build your level and play. One thing I think that could help this game with replayability is like a roguelite mechanic where you earn XP after winning every level, and you basically unlock upgrades or unlock different heroes or unlock whatever, and it kind of gives people a reason to come back and keep playing. But as it is, I think it's just a really neat game right now. So the different types we have is conquest, survival, and sandbox. Basically just complete a quest, survive, or sandbox. Sandbox, you can pretty much do whatever you want, like including spawning enemies and things like that. So whenever you complete, I think the conquest or survival, like at the end of the games, you can keep playing if you want in sandbox mode, and kind of like it opens up some more options and stuff to you. Different difficulties. I'm just gonna play on chill for right now, just to kind of like talk about the game and show it off. But I did find challenging to be quite challenging. And then we have size, with small and medium. I'm just going to do medium, and then we have some various enemy types. I think I'll just play with beasts, just for like the sake of recording a video and keeping it simple and just showing off the game. So like for the sake of being simple is just so like you guys can see what it is, and then if you want to see some more of the options, feel free to buy the game. So let's start the game. And once we enter the game, it's going to like randomly, I don't know if it's random or procedurally generated, but it's going to generate our city. There is a clock down here. I'm just going to decrease it, just to kind of like talk about some stuff getting started, because I think it's pretty interesting. I do want to start a recruit, so I'm going to hire. So when it's slow, it is stopped. It is stopped all the way. So that's kind of a cool thing to know, because even though it says slow, it actually means stopped. But yeah, so this is like the medium-sized level here. Moving around using WASD. Spacebar is actually the like escape, typically, where escape would typically be, and then you just hit space to return. But yeah, so this is our guild here, and we're going to kind of expand upon the guild and build various buildings around the guild. This like the different tiles are obviously going to be different dungeons or places that the heroes can raid. So like I'm pretty sure like a ruined tower, these will actually spawn enemies, I think, or they can just be explored. But the sewers spawn enemies. That seems right. Because we can actually put a bounty on, you can put a bounty on dungeons, or I think you can put a bounty on like enemy spawn points, and then obviously more enemies spawn points will spawn. But and you can also put bounties on monsters, and I guess when your heroes like complete a bounty, it like improves their morale or their like quote unquote personality. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in. The whole thing is really like time sensitive. The game is you know, just based on like the day cycles, and every day you earn more money depending on what you have going on. So I'm just gonna slow it down real quick and like click on the rat. So this is one of the enemies. I really appreciate like the art style in this game, even though it's not, I don't think it's over the top, but I think it has a really nice like classic feel to it. Even like with the guild halls and like the ruined tower and like, you know, the various like the sewers, you know, it just has a really nice art style. I'm gonna bump this speed up. So this is our first hero, Adonis the Boorish. So he's a warrior. He has a sword, plate mail, healing potions. Basically what you want to do is you really want to keep going in one of these things. So I'm going to recruit another warrior. I feel like warriors are just the best. I can queue up I can queue up under these tiles, like under the expand, but you can only build one bar at a time. So I'm just going to recruit another warrior, like I said, and then I'm going to expand the guild. When I expand the guild, it's actually going to give me more like head space, so more slots to hire more heroes, and it's going to make my heroes a higher level when I actually recruit them, which is pretty neat. So my heroes are off autonomously raiding and pillaging. The cool thing is like if you look down here, so they have this personality, but then they also have like a mission, and so like Block the Strong is exploring tile 5 of 0, and like if they're raiding sewer, you know, so now he's raiding the sewer. I thought that was like pretty neat. So we did expand. We're gonna go to build, and we're gonna build alchemist. So an alchemist, they basically sell potions, so like your guys keep the potions. I'm not totally sure how like the potions work, because like with the blacksmith shop, your heroes will come back and like use gold that they have found from raiding and killing monsters and buy more armor and stuff like that. So maybe they do. Maybe like that icon meant he was just buying the potions. I don't know. I'll have to wait and try to like see if I can catch somebody like actually doing it, you know. We get down here, as far as like the currency goes, you have gold and lore. Lore helps you research stuff. I don't have enough yet. I should probably just recruit another hero. So as far as the heroes, we have a warrior, ranger, bard, merchant. The merchant's pretty unique. I'm actually gonna build or recruit a merchant, but the merchant actually just trades and repairs your buildings. So you definitely want one around, and they can fight. But I typically think they kind of just like mosey around the towns and like the building areas and repair and basically bring in gold every day. But they are definitely really nice to have. I'm gonna build so there's also wizard and cleric. So I like hiring the cleric, because the cleric actually will heal as well. I'm gonna bump this speed up a little bit more, just because I kind of want to get some stuff going. You can see Adonis going pretty ham up here. So the next thing we're gonna build is a blacksmith, And so the blacksmith is basically like when your characters level up. As I was saying before, they'll come back to the blacksmith and buy like sword upgrades and stuff like that. So see, this guy's right now, Adonis was buying better. If you saw it down there, it said buying better armor. And so, do I have to like click off of him? Oh, that's weird. It said buying different armor. I wonder if he got like sidetracked. But basically what happens is they'll get like place mail, or they'll get like place mail plus, plate mail +2, stuff like that. We're going to research and get smithing 1. And so if we get smithing 1, basically level 2 gear will come available. Yeah, this is interesting. So the merchant doesn't have any potions right now. Let's see if he goes back and gets potions. He's resting at home currently. So now he's improving the blacksmith. And he must have picked up improving alchemy shop. He must have picked up potions somewhere. So I do think they do have to come back to the alchemist shop to pick up potions. That's kind of one of the neat things that I like, is like that the heroes just go out. I need to recruit. Oh, actually, you know what? Our cleric died. Let's recruit a ranger instead. So far I've found that the warriors just seem to be like overall the best, you know. So now let's build a we're gonna build a guardhouse actually, and that guardhouse will do exactly what it says. It'll just guard our buildings. Yeah, so our merchant and stuff is still here. So you can see now, like, Adonis has a +2 sword and +2 plate mail, and Block the Strong has +2 sword, +2 plate mail. I think it's just really neat that they go raid and then come back and like buy stuff. I would really like to see, you know, like maybe like in addition to the blacksmith, like an armorer or whatever, just to switch it up, and then maybe see some different kind of. We're gonna build this trading post here. Just like different armor types and different weapon types and stuff. Maybe like different swords, you know, that kind of thing. So the one interesting thing too, and I gotta research. I'm gonna research mining here. So you can tell like I've already played the game. I'm kind of like just saying I'm gonna do this and then this will happen or whatever. But the game kind of goes really fast, so it's kind of like hectic. That's why I was slowing it down before. It's like kind of hectic to. We're just gonna put some rewards out on these guys. Keep their personality up. Because if you click through, you can see their personality down there, and I think that's kind of like a morality meter, pretty much. But basically, what I was saying before is these tiles, like these glowing tiles over here too. They basically give you kind of like. Upgrades or perks like for the game that you're actually in, or rewards, I guess. So this is like +50 daily gold, but basically what needs to happen is you need to build a trading post right next to it and then have the mining researched. So for me to get like the +50 daily lore over here, I would need to build a trading post and hope rats don't eat it. And so I'd, you know, probably build like guard stations or whatever. Yeah, the other thing, like I was saying, you really just want to keep these bars going. You know what I mean? So like, I should probably like queue a research, like the smithy level 2. I find like just getting in the beginning, like getting lots of recruits, and kind of like doing the blacksmith stuff. So upgrading like your hero's gear, basically, or you know, giving them more gear readily available, I think helps like push the progress a lot. I think it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed by enemies, especially in like the medium and challenging difficulty. You know, the one thing I'm like kind of unclear about is the corruption and corruption income. Like I'm assuming it has something to do with like enemy spawns and things of that nature, but I don't have like a super So who's alive? Are Rangers still alive? Let's build a wizard. I don't have a super clear answer for what corruption actually does, other than it like obviously gives you. So we have gold income and corruption income, but I'm not really totally sure like what the corruption does. Like I think it like might spawn like a super beast or something if it gets really high. I'm gonna try to do more, make more rewards out here for my guys. Give him a reason. We definitely want this Cyclops. Look at this Cyclops art, man. That's so good. I would also kind of like, I'm not sure if there is, but I would like there to be a button that sends you back to the guild hall to build. Because like as of right now, like you basically have to like click on the tile, but if somebody's standing on it, it's like really hard to click on. Let's build, yeah, let's do another cleric and just kind of get one of everybody. I'm not sure who we're missing right now. We're also going to build a wizard tower right here. Yeah, we do have a lot of lore and gold right now. As you can see, I'm not really going through it like crazy. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot of... I think, like, these ancient banks and, like, ancient tiles... I think in the harder difficulties, you really want to try to prioritize, like, getting a lot more of that. You know, because when I played challenging earlier, I definitely was, like, getting overwhelmed quite a bit. But there are tiles that are really good. There's none on here, but... Okay, so victory. You've won. All the ruined temples were destroyed. So we basically did what we have to do. We can keep playing in sandbox if we want. And, I'm going to do that just for a second. Yeah, really... I'm trying to see if there was another... Yeah, so see, now when we're on the guild hall, we can spawn. We can just spawn weak monsters and stuff like that. And medium monsters. But the wizard tower actually gives you, like, protection rings and stuff like that. I was trying to find one of these ancient tiles just that I was speaking about. One of the tiles gives you like +1 attack and +1 health or +1 defense for all your heroes, which seems like generally pretty good, you know. Let's see. Crab, we can spawn a crab apocalypse. Let's... Oh, okay. So the crab apocalypse is I did not know what that was going to do. Oh, we're done. The crab apocalypse is the ultimate end all be all. We'll just let that play out. That's pretty cool. What were the other ones down here? Summon the World Eater, and then there was one more that I didn't see. But so basically, yeah, when you end, you get this you know, stat sheet of who did what. As you can see, so Adonis the Boorish had 128 kills, Black the Strong 114, raids and raised quite a bit, but they were our first characters. So I was putting it on easy mode so I could try to like talk through quite a bit, but I'm not gonna play it again. I think if anybody's interested, I really just encourage you to go check it out. I know, like I said, like the game is simple, but I think it's a really, really nice foundation for something like later down the road could be something really, really awesome. And actually, I think this is really awesome just to have this, to have somebody come up with this idea, because, you know, I guess like some people, like I read some of the feedback, and I think like some people were like, oh, that's like a game like Majesty, which I've never really seen before. I'm unfamiliar with. But I have to assume it's not quite like this, but I definitely really, really like the concept of like the Adventurers Guild style game, and I really think it could almost be, I mean, it's hard to just to create a new game genre, but I think something like this is, you know what I mean? I guess it really just depends on what mechanics and stuff you go with. I'm really just spitballing here. I mean, please, like, if you watch this video, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about like this topic that I'm talking about right now. I guess it's more like mechanic based, for how like a game genre is created nowadays. But I don't know. I just think this game could be really, really good, and I encourage the people to play it. I think the concept is kind of fresh. It seems kind of nice, although it is using familiar mechanics like auto battler, city builder, type things. I do really like the art style. I think the game sounds really good for what it is. Even like the graphics of the actual heroes playing, I think is really, really nice. I think if it looked different, it just might not be as strong, but I really would like to see more content to come in the future with this game, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it. And I might even make a couple more videos on like how to beat the crab apocalypse or something. But as far as like my feedback to the developer, just keep working on this game because this is going to be really, really good. Personally, I think so, and I think a lot of people will like it as long as you keep putting content out. And I don't want you to ruin it, but like I think having some kind of overarching mechanic like the roguelite system where you have unlocks and stuff like that, or some, like, I think you were talking about like a story mode, but I think like that is the way, is like, like we have a bunch of stuff that's already in our hands, but maybe when you come out with more content, like make it unlockable, you know what I mean? Make more heroes that you can only unlock by, maybe getting a certain level, or, once you get to a certain point in each game, within each game, make different character types available or something. Or like even as simple as like when the heroes upgrade their weapons, like add some different sword names, add different armor names, you know what I mean? Like it could be plate mail, or like say they just start off with a cloth armor, and then it's like, level 2 chainmail, level 3 linked armor, level 4 plate armor, level 5 gothic armor, whatever, you know what I mean? But I think having something to work towards, you know what I mean? But I think this is a great foundation. If any of you guys agreed with me, please let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this game. If there's other games like this, please let me know, because I would really enjoy checking them out. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out Within a Dead City, and I will catch up with you in the next one. All right.